Ready.
Let's do it.
All right. So
Okay.
31 pictures. Sam, you good?
Yeah.
Okay. Spot news. Here we go.
Hey Josh,
Yes, sir.
unrelated to this, but could you turn the gain on the mic down a little bit?
I
That
can.
buzz is bugging me.
How's that? Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay, so can you guys
Thank you.
talk? Can you all
Yeah.
talk and I can hear you?
Yeah, can you
Yes.
hear me?
Hello.
Danny?
Hello.
Oh, turn your microphone on. I turned it off.
Oh. Psych.
It's like, I didn't want to waste the battery.
And mine's on.
Yeah, yours is on.
Give me a moment here in the dark.
Yours is on.
Got one in the back.
You got it?
There we go.
All right.
Good?
Is it good?
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
I can.
Hello?
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
You're just talking to my shoulder.
Hello.
All right, so we'll do
It was on
a round
already.
once you
Yes.
get in.
Okay.
Okay. Then we get this.
Oh, in.
Whenever you're ready.
Sorry.
Okay.
In.
In. That's kind of like
In
post.
until further notice.
Yeah, that's kind of like post.
Just take
Out.
No, out.
Out. Out.
Out.
Okay, I think in for now.
In.
Out.
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 In.
Out.
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 You're such a sucker for the
I
dogs.
love dogs.
In. In.
Out.
Out.
Can you say out?
Yeah.
It's out. Yes. Sorry.
In.
In.
Out.
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 In.
In. In.
In.
In.
In.
In.
In. Out.
Out.
It's a lot of flamage. Out.
In. Going out.
I think in.
It's an in. Yeah. Out.
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 Is that 3? agree.
Yeah.
Yes.
Out.
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 $15.
Oh.
So you cut me now.
Well, there's somebody should have been out. No, not that they should have been out, but I thought that they didn't get it in, but I was obviously wrong.
Do you want to hear captains on any of these up here?
I want to hear the second one at the top on the left.
Mm-hmm.
This one right here?
Yeah.
Starla Smith hobbles on crutches past her apartment building after an early morning fire at the Central Gardens Apartments in Franklinton on January 31st, 2018. Smith sprained her ankle after jumping from the third floor. 13 people were taken to area hospitals from the 24-unit building.
Mm.
What do you guys think about that, just as far as kind of the category itself? Can it be... Does that count to you guys as during the Spot News event, or no?
It does not.
No.
I think that it's general news at that point.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
But it's a nice photo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't have done anything in that category.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Now can you just read the one on the flooding? That one, yeah.
The Ohio River crests at more than 60 feet in downtown Cincinnati as seen on Sunday, February 25th, 2018. Widespread flooding caused damage and displaced residents and along the banks in Ohio, Kentucky, and Indiana.
Mm.
Alrighty.
Could we hear top right?
This one?
Yeah.
Therese Jackson, 3, clings to his mother, Brooklyn Rees, as she talks with other mourners while Toledo police investigate a shooting death that occurred in Toledo, Ohio on May 17, 2018. Police dispatch confirmed officers responded at 12:42 p.m. for calls of a person shot. Rees said she knew the victim and his family well.
Next one, please. Sorry. We can talk later.
Yeah, that's
This
fine.
one?
I don't know, do you guys want any more?
I have a pretty
I
good
can
idea what
vote.
happened there.
I think we could
Just
vote
go in
again.
and out.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to do 2, keep it in now?
sure.
Yes.
Alright.
Out.
Out,
Sorry, out. Yeah.
out,
Out. Out.
Out.
out,
In.
I'm gonna say out.
I'll say in. Out,
Out.
Out.
out,
Out.
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 Can I read the caption real quick on this? I see it up there.
You see it? Okay.
Yeah.
The reason I had voted
Yeah.
for this
Mhm.
was I could just imagine her calling her dad or her
Mhm.
mom and saying, guess what I just did,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, but it isn't perfect, but not all Spot News is, but
Glad she's okay.
Yeah.
yep. Next, that's out.
I wish there was a face in this.
I know. It's like you want this to be Annie Wells Pulitzer winner. You
Yeah.
know? I mean, you don't want it to be, of course.
No, but
it's,
yeah.
you know what I mean? With faces.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta say out.
Yeah. Out.
I'm giving it an in just because
Because you like the tattoo.
the tattoo is cool. Yeah.
Now, this is a crazy photo.
Okay, let's see.
I'm gonna say in.
Sure, in.
And that's one of those where general news becomes Spot News.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Wow, that's caption, huh?
Stand up.
That's out for me.
Same. Out.
Yeah, out.
I'm gonna go in.
Yeah, I'll say in.
I'm gonna say out.
Officer involved shooting.
I'm going in.
Yeah, me too. And see, how about this
This
as far
is
as
too
spot
old.
news? Yeah.
This is general news.
It
To
happened on
me.
Friday, and this is the day after. It's out.
Out.
I think out for me on this one.
Out as well. I'm gonna say out.
This picture isn't perfect, but it sure is powerful.
Yeah.
Right?
I want to see it in the grid. I
It's-
want to keep it in for now. Unless you want it out.
I give it an in. We have 3 left.
Well, that's fine. Like, hang on to this for a second. I don't know what we have left.
Might have 5 or 6.
Okay.
Oh. Gee.
I do not know what to put
See a
first.
strong one.
Why don't we just recap them all, yeah?
Sure.
Sure.
You don't need to read them on the ones that you already read, though.
Did I? Okay.
Did you read any of these?
I don't think I have.
Well, then never mind. Read them all.
All right.
Aerial photograph
Come
of
nuts.
Cincinnati's California neighborhood, Monday, February 26, 2018. The Ohio River crested, 60.7 feet Sunday evening. According to the National Weather Service, the river rose above the 60 feet mark for the first time in 2 decades Sunday morning. Columbus police tried to reason with a protester who was attached to the bottom of a wooden tripod before removing it at a demonstration protesting the government agency ICE. The protesters had set up a wooden tripod to block traffic and erected a sign with a protester atop to call attention to the policies of ICE. Both protesters, as some from the crowd nearby, were arrested. A Toledo police officer hugs a grieving woman near the scene of an officer-involved shooting near LaGrange and Hudson Streets in Toledo on Friday, July 27, 2018. The shooting, which ended the life of Lamar Richardson, who was killed by a Toledo police officer, caused a large crowd to gather at the scene. Alfreda Radford Tucker, grandmother of Lamar Richardson, is distraught as she approaches the police line as people gather near the scene of an officer-involved shooting near LaGrange and Hudson Streets in Toledo on Friday, July 27, 2018. Richardson, the 25-year-old man who was shot and killed by police, was described by Toledo police as a, quote, person of interest in multiple robberies. Police fired at him after he, quote, produced a weapon. A woman whose father was killed in a deadly shooting at Fountain Square is comforted by authorities stationed outside the University of Cincinnati Medical Center's emergency room following a mass shooting in downtown Cincinnati that left at least 4 dead and several injured Thursday, September 6, 2018 in Cincinnati.
The image of the grandmother,
Mm-hmm.
This one?
I think there's a whole lot of levels to it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's, at first glance, it didn't really grab me,
Mm-hmm.
but as I look around the image, I mean, you notice every guy has a cell phone out.
Mm-hmm.
They're all recording this as she's confronting the police. You know, she's putting her hands on these guys, and they're putting their hands on her, but not in a, what's the word I'm looking for?
Aggressive.
Aggressive
Yeah.
manner, right. But I think this picture just has so much more going for it
Yeah.
than some of the other images in depth that it kind of puts it up to the top 3 to me.
And she's in her socks
Yeah.
and her pajamas.
Yeah.
And really, can you go to the grid? It's really the same image as the top right in a lot of ways. It's, you got cops. One makes us feel good, and the other one doesn't. But it's a similar type of composition, it's a similar type of moment involving police and locals.
The image of the ICE protester, I think, I mean, besides it being kind of a strange situation,
Yeah.
I think the angle really helps it too. Like,
Yeah.
if you shot that same image down on the street level, it just wouldn't read the same. I think this
Right.
kind of gives a little, I don't know, it helps with the overall image.
There's nothing else to distract it.
Yeah, I think they made a really good choice of how they shot it. You know, you can't make it be when there isn't, but I wish there was more emotion in someone's face
Yeah.
involved.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they definitely made the best picture that they could of
Yeah.
what was going on.
And technically, it's a really nice frame.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think, I think as far as talking about technically nice frames, I wish, and I know a lot of this can be out of people's control. I know you're getting in a helicopter to shoot the top left, but talking about kind of flooding overnight and into the early morning, I wish this light was better. Since
I was
it is
going
an
to say
overall.
the same thing. Yeah.
And I don't knock the photographer at all. I know there's a lot of logistics that go into making a picture like this, but since there aren't human elements involved, I wish the light was better.
There's nowhere for my eye to fix to on this, and it's
Right.
bugging me. I I need a bright pink car in the middle or a SOS sign. I don't know. It's,
I'm with you.
just something else. This photo just isn't doing it for me. I really want to crop that bottom right one.
Yeah.
Just this
Yeah.
person on the left with the light pink or white shirt is. Ugh.
That could have been a lot stronger with a real tight crop.
Yeah,
You're
definitely.
right.
I think for me the toughest thing to sort is the third and fourth images, the grandmother and these two.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with you. There's so many similarities, but at the same time, they feel completely different.
Right.
To be honest, I'm not really sure what to do with them.
Right.
I think that there's a lot going on. I think it had to be shot wide because I want these police officers and the crowd behind her. I think the other one could be shot. It could be cropped a little bit differently to clean it up. But I don't know. What do you guys think about those two?
I think the composition on the embrace
Yeah.
feels off to me. I don't know if it's because it's so heavy on the right and then just nothing on the left. I think it, in hindsight, anything could be shot a little differently.
Yeah.
But if we're judging between the two images, I think the other one, it feels more complete
Okay.
and more balanced.
Back to the hug picture. I wish the photographer would have gotten down about 3 feet. Because what that would have done is it would have elevated them relative to those police officers in the back there, and it would have minimized all that shoulder. You just would have seen the blue mass on the right, and it would have made them pop more. It's just if they just got down to about their waist level, that would have really made that photo sing.
And by the way, I want everybody to know we're being nitpicky.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what we're hired for.
Yeah, but it's
Actually,
a nice
we're not
frame.
hired.
Yeah.
It's a really nice image. Absolutely. Huh.
Do you want to vote all these at the honorable mention level? Or is there anything you want to, is there anything that doesn't maybe rise to the level of the other ones that's up there?
I'm not sold on the flood.
Same.
And the other image of the woman whose dad was killed, I think it has some problems, but it's such a strong moment that I can almost look past it to give it an honorable mention.
I agree with that.
Do you like it? The
Not as
protest
a-
in the bottom left, do you like, which do you prefer of those two?
This one. Is
Yeah.
that what you're asking?
Yeah, that one or that one? You prefer the one on the
I
left? of
prefer the other
protest?
one,
Okay,
that one, yeah.
okay, yeah, just checking. I mean, I could lose the flood, just not HM it. I mean, yeah, you have to go up in a chopper, but I mean, that's a really easy photo to get.
So let's vote on this one. To keep it an honorable mention level.
I'd say out.
Out.
Out. Yeah, grandma's growing on me.
Yeah. Is it weird to put them?
Do you want to keep all these as an honorable mention?
At least, yes.
Yeah, I would say yes.
Alright, so what are you thinking for first, second?
I could go grandma one.
I'm with you.
Yeah, I think so. I think switch them and then I would leave it. What do you guys think?
I think I'm okay with that.
I feel torn because I think that the protest is a stronger image, but there's not a lot of emotion shown. But I don't know, it doesn't sound like that bothers you guys that much. What do you think?
Well, to me, what this picture is saying to me is, I mean, besides him talking to the cop,
Right.
but it's kind of like all the cops are like, oh God, here
Yeah.
we go, you know, I could be eating a burger right now, or,
Right.
you know, heading off for coffee, and, you know, this is delaying my lunch. But, you know, it's just kind of,
Yeah.
that's why it's kind of emotionless to them. Now, if the other guy, I mean, he's probably been taught, don't
Right.
get emotional, you know,
Yeah.
keep it cool, you know, and
But, yeah. This to me is such an unusual looking thing.
exactly, yeah.
And but the cops are taking that blasé attitude apparently with this one image. Maybe there's story there in that.
Yeah.
You know, it's, all right, another day, another ICE protest.
Yeah. Well, I've seen it. I mean, not
Yeah.
with ICE, but
Right.
other situations like that.
Mm-hmm.
Heck, it's happened to us when we're about to get off work and the scanner goes off.
Yeah.
Right.
That's-
Okay. Then that's cool. What do you guys think of this order?
I'm still not.
I
I'm
could-
still not sure I'd move it into second place, but
I would move it into second,
Would
the
you?
ICE protest.
You would?
I would, yes.
Okay. Well, okay, so let's talk about why you think it is a second above the one that's in the third position right now. How did you get it to that position?
To me, it's unusual. It's a good job of seeing. The photographer took something, they got up high, trimmed away every distracting element out of that image. Sure, the emotion's not there, but that one in the upper right, it just, I just wish it were photographed a little bit differently from that lower angle.
and I think you make good points, and I agree with them.
But there's so much emotion there.
There is a lot of emotion, but I kind of feel like that's the point of the image. So
Yeah.
if I'm a photographer, maybe I want to emphasize that a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's hard to say goodbye to those slippers, you know, because that's kind of part of the image as well. But for sheer impact, I think it would be more powerful if it was a little tighter.
Yeah, you're right.
And they're both really nice photos.
Yep.
What do you think, Maddie?
I still like the one that's in third as a second place
Mhm.
picture. It wouldn't, it's, I don't know what phrase I want to use. I was going to say it's not the cross I want to die on, but like, I mean, it's, I could go either way. I think that my other thought is, I don't know, this hug could have lasted a really long time. I'm guessing it was something that was kind of quick. I'm assuming the photographer is focusing on what's in front of these cops, might have saw this interaction happening and shot it. Whereas the other one, I'm sure, was, this guy's blocking traffic. It's kind of something that the photographer would have more time to work with, which is why I'm a little more forgiving of the composition stuff and the one that's of this one.
It's really a wash with both these images, but we don't have names. Grieving woman, protester, so.
I think you're the tie break.
Again?
Yeah.
Man. Well, I think the emotion can't be denied in the hug picture. However, I do think that the other picture is a little more unusual and just better composed and there's less things that I can find fault with it than the other image.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's cool. I'm okay with that.
Alright.
Is that, so you're going with
I'm
that
going
order,
with that
Denny, or?
order. That's my favorite order.
Yeah. Second and third are so close.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's go.
Cool.
First place.
Yes.
First, yeah.
Yep,
Second place.
Yes.
sure, yep,
Third place.
Yep.
yes.
Honorable mention.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. God, fast.
Well, that one only had 30 something.
Yeah, it was about 30.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. 7 o'clock, we're getting dinner.
It bugs me a